Thank you for joining in, and I'm back with another video here. This one is going to be a much longer video. Today I have the watercolor tour, and I'm going to start off with my student grade sets first. This is actually one of the first palettes that I ever bought. Was this little Winsor & Newton. This is called the Pocket Box one. And this is the Cotman, which is their student grade. And this particular one did come with this little tiny brush. It says Winsor & Newton on it. There is a little hole for it to get some air in there if you stuck it in there when it was wet so that it can dry. It's a very tiny brush. It's nice that it was included. And if you're looking for like a longer, thorough review, I do have them on a separate playlist. But today I'm just going to go over everything that I've personally used, own, and give a few thoughts. So let's see here. This is your standard set. So you have your cadmium yellow, and then the lemon with your burnt sienna and burnt umber. Most sets include an ultramarine or the phthalo blue, and the same thing with the greens, the phthalo green with the sap, and orange, crimson red. And again, that was just the burnt sienna there. There is a white included with this set as well. And then you have your three little mixing areas there. Most of my palettes are tins. I'm just thinking this is the only plastic one I've owned, but again, I've had this for 4 or 5 years and it's in really good condition. It did not turn yellow. So yeah, I was always a fan of the Winsor & Newton products. Professional or common. And let's see, up here, this one I've had for a very long time as well. This is the Pretty Excellent by Paul Rubens. This is the original one. And they do have a new release out, but I did not purchase it because I do own a lot of watercolors. It's one of my jobs as a teacher, and I just didn't feel the need to buy a set that I already own. Although some of these colors, that deep golden yellow I use a lot. The that bright green is almost gone, and the indigo. So I could definitely tell which colors I use more. I don't use a whole lot of reds. And they do come out pretty easy. There is no individual pans with this set. I think there are with the new set though. This one, it just has the plastic here. And then again, you can pop them out if you wanted to. And then there's lots of mixing area here. That newer set came with a few metallics and some little pastel colors in there, I think. But as you can see here with the old one, I believe this is 36 colors, and this one where this little Winsor & Newton one was 12. I forgot to mention that. So you definitely get a wide variety here. The quality is really good with these, especially from Amazon. Some of those palettes are hit and miss. This is definitely one that I always recommend, and I've heard other YouTubers mention the same too. So as far as quality and price, this one you really can't beat. And a lot of times it's on sale for less than $20 too. I think the new one is around $36, but there's more colors in it. But yeah, wide variety of your reds and blues, greens, just a tiny bit of purple and some of the browns here, and it does come with the black. And there was a water brush pen, one of the plastic pens that came with this as well. And let's see, more student grade. Some of these I've spread out. This is another favorite of mine. This is the Mungyo set, and it's the bigger 48 colors. This does come in a few different sizes, so if you didn't want that many, you can always choose a smaller one. And this is a nice rainbow palette, which it does have a few metallics. They're okay. They're not the greatest quality. I've definitely seen better metallics. So I don't always have this big container out on my desk. I have some mixed in here as well. And if you have any of the Art Philosophy palettes, these are pretty much the same thing. So I would recommend, like, if you have one, you really don't need the other. But if you're somebody who maybe you really loved the Art Philosophy and saw them in other people's videos, then you really could just get this one big set instead of buying 4 little ones. You could save yourself some money there. But yeah, overall, the quality is really nice. These, again, this is just still student grade, but if you're just doing your artwork in your journals and you're not going to have it out on display the whole time, the quality is absolutely fine. They're really nice and vibrant. And there's certainly lots to choose from, the blues and greens. There's a little bit more pinks and 2 purples in this set. Just the gold, the silver, and there was like a pearl color there. It's a bit hard to see on camera. And then a black. So yeah, overall, the set is really nice as well. Your standard black tin there. Again, you've got a hook on the back. This is definitely not something I would travel with because it is quite large. Let's see your little size comparison there. So you can see the difference in all 3. And let's see what else we have here. Put that on the side. As long as we were on, here's some, we were talking about the Mungyo. This bigger one here is from the White Knights, but this is from the Art Philosophy. I only have 2 of those. I have the Tropicals, which is a really nice rainbow set. You can do florals. You can still do landscapes because it has the, oh, this is similar to a raw sienna, but they're calling it coconut. And then your burnt umber here, which they're calling it tiki, from the Tropicals here. And then I have a couple other colors squeezed in here from Art Philosophy, which is 2 of their pastels, and then 2 from the classics that I use all the time. And then I only have the Essence one. And then again, it's instead of like keep purchasing small palettes, I went with that bigger Mungyo palette. And then this one was the Essence, and this is all the earth tones. So you have like the browns, the deeper blue, some like a brownish green, some gold, the gray, and then this brown has like a tiny bit of red in it. So this is nice for the fall time season. Some of these are definitely more of, I guess you'd say, like a novelty palette, where I've definitely done florals with these, but you may find yourself pulling out other colors from different palettes. So it totally depends on what you like to do, whether it's fun florals, lots of colors, or maybe moody landscapes, but at least you can still squeeze in a few extra colors there if you needed to, so, which is nice. And this is the older label. I've had them for quite some time. And let's see, more student creative. This one is a more recent palette. This was sent to me from TikTok. This is the Grabby watercolor set. There's 50 different colors here, and it does come with a brush here, and then your water pen, a little sponge for water. This is a plastic area right here. I wouldn't recommend using it for when you're with your watercolors. I would, because it dries up and then it gets a little, you'll see like it chips and it comes out like that. I would recommend if you have this, or if you want it, to get a ceramic dish for your mixing wells. But yeah, there's lots of colors to choose from on this one. So if you're somebody who doesn't like to mix, maybe you're just doing it for a hobby or some greeting cards, again, doodling in your journal. These definitely are not light fast, but they certainly are fun to play with. So lots of pinks and purples in this set, which I was really happy with because I don't have too many. I don't have too many purple. So there's quite a few in this set. And then again, lots of greens, a couple oranges, a little bit of red, definitely a lot of browns up top here. Some gray and black, and then your white. And in this particular set, there was no metallic. So these are all matte. And one thing I wanted to say too is that I had a large set of these Umukis from Amazon a few years ago, but I just, once I have too much, I do share with others and donate. So I have a little bit left here, but it is definitely, I don't know if it's from the same manufacturer, or you could tell it's the same. They're definitely the same. These pans are bigger. These are a little bit smaller, but even the swatches, the quality is the same. So again, if you have the Uki, one or the other, you don't need both. You can even see how similar these swatches are. There. I have a video, some of my dupe videos. If you're interested in that, you can feel free to check it out. But yeah, overall, it's lots of colors. Again, very fun to play with. It'd be a great gift. And this also came with a few tiny brushes. Let's see if I can dig them out. They were detailed brushes. Let's see, I found a few. Here we go. So if you were interested in purchasing that set, here's a couple of them right here. There was some more too. As you can see though, they're all fine brushes for details. We have a number 2, a number 1, 0, and even smaller here. So they do come as a set. Okay, let's see. Next, more student grade. Well, I I'm gonna pull these out. I'm not exactly sure. I would classify these as student grade. These are from Vivivacolors. They are really nice watercolors. I don't think they're classified as professional though. They have these little sheets where you get the paint, and then there's the separators here. This was their spring colors, and then I have the fall colors as well. And then they have actual pans here with their cork board here. That's really nice, the cork palette. And then a little bit of a, I wouldn't call it plastic. Think of, well, a little mixing area here. And I'm not sure exactly what this is made out of. It's definitely sturdier than just a normal paper. So it'll hold the paint a little bit, but as you can see, I would recommend, again, having like a separate little dish for these if you do purchase this. This one was the spring set as well. Some fun different colors, a little pastel purple and the pink, some blue and green. With the swatches there, the opera pink. That nice creamy tone there, the creamy color. That coral. That's right, this one's coral, and then this one was the opera pink, a nice bright red. This is really nice for florals. And then I have worked with Viva before in the past. That's why I have so many of these. These are little refill sheets that you can put in here when you do get low. And these are the same things. These are just newer, as you can see here. So that's what they look like when they're brand new. And then this was the regular set. And these look like more fall colors with the green, the brown, the yellow, orange, or red. There's a violet down here and a white. Very vibrant. And they flow really nice too. Everything that I've mentioned so far, they flow and they layer very nice. There's a little bit of cracking in some of the colors, but it doesn't affect the paint or quality or anything. And next up here, I have some white knights. This is just a recycled tin because I bought mine all from Jackson's Art a few years ago. So I've had these for a while, I think like over 4 years now. And I just kept putting them in here. These ones, I will say, can be a bit sticky because there's honey in the paints. Let's see, and I have all my swatches here. I do like how these pans are large, so if you're using a bigger brush, let's say even I have a size 12 here, you can get the whole brush in there, which is nice compared to those other little tiny half pans. And I'm not sure now, I don't even think they sell them at Jackson's Art anymore, but they were very affordable too for full-size pans. And then the quality is really nice. I like these intense blues. These two ended up being almost the same. One was the azure blue and then the other one was turquoise. And some of the minty greens. And then a few of their pastels I have as well. These are some of the fun pastel colors we have in here. And I had 1 or 2 in there as well as some of the swatches. These are nice for spring florals in the summertime. Maybe if you're somebody who really loves like the Easter colors, and there's a brown in theirs as well. One of the blues. And they come in tubes and the full pans. This was, yeah, right here was the other 3 pastels. And then the other blue and one right here too. Some of these that I had in tubes I put in both sets, so I wasn't going back and forth, but they're from the White Nights. And let's see, I noticed that there's a popular one going around YouTube now. I think it was called the Rosa Gallery watercolors. If you've seen the videos, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. They look very similar to the White Nights to me, because I was going to buy them. I was watching other people's videos, and you could see, you know, the sizing and everything and the colors. It really reminded me of those, because I thought, oh, well, maybe I'll get the new one. And I thought, you know, I already have enough. I have enough of those, so I might as well use up what you have. And it did look really nice though, and they had positive reviews. I was looking at the floral set. This one here, this is probably the only case that I've had that has all this staining on it. But the quality of the paint is nice. This is a professional watercolor set. This is the Lukas Aquarelle. Yeah, this one's from Jerry's Artarama. It has the 24 colors. Your yellows here, greens, and burnt sienna, and the umber. This is a Payne's gray, and the white, and the black. And then it does come with the purple, your ultramarine blue, and then there's a magenta there. It's not one of my favorite palettes. It's nice, it's okay. I think I definitely, if you're looking for a professional set, I really like, let's see, we have, I'll leave that out so you can see the difference. I really like Schminke. My Schminke set here. These have some nice granulation in them. That ultramarine blue. Their Prussian green is a really pretty color. The helio turquoise, the opera. And I bought this, it was the 12, and then the bottom row I filled in just as there was sales. I would pull out a few, or purchase a few colors that I liked. I use a lot of blue and green. So yeah, you can see the difference there. And again, the Lukas ones are really nice. It's just not a favorite. Schminke is definitely a favorite of mine, with good quality. And the professional set. The Lukas is definitely more affordable if you're looking to try out something that's a little bit on the cheaper side but still professional. So the Schminke, the Lukas, and then for the professional I have a Winsor Newton here, just your standard case. I would recommend waiting for a sale on Amazon though for this one. And you can just see how bright and pretty these colors are. And which is nice about this set is it has the cadmium free colors. So there is no cadmium in the yellow or the red or the orange. It has the permanent rose, permanent magenta, the violet, a couple blues here, the cerulean, and then your greens. And the browns are nice if you're somebody who does landscape. The yellow, ochre, raw sienna, they look very close. Raw umber, burnt sienna. The Payne's gray is a nice color as well. And then there is a black included. I have a white in here, but that was from a different set. I just stuck that in there. So yeah, this is a good set as well. But again, I would wait for that sale on Amazon because sometimes this palette is well over $100. And if you can hang in there till, next holiday season or whatever, you can get this palette almost half off, which is what I did. So yeah, you can always keep checking back for sales. You never know what price is going to be. Amazon always seems to change. So these are just the 3. I'm just thinking if there's anything else. 3 professional ones that I have. And last up here, I have some of the metallic colors. I don't have that many. These are the Komorbi. I think that's how you say it. It's a Japanese brand. These are the bigger pans here. They are quite large, but they don't fill them to the top. But there's definitely a lot of paint in here. So there's those and little, so we have yellow gold, light gold, and then the silver. You can definitely see like the sheen a lot better than some of the other ones that I mentioned. And it was 6. Yeah, these all came together in a set, but it was just a little cardboard box, so I put them in these tins here. This is more of the rose gold. This one's a bit darker. And then like the bronze there. Some swatches, copper, rose gold, and bronze. Very, very shimmery. And let's see, these were some of the Umukis that came in my big set. And their metallics were pretty good. Look really nice on the black paper. And for some accents, you have the green, more of that copper. These 2, one's a little bit more pink, and one of these is blue and one's the pearl. It's kind of hard to tell the difference. And then there's a really light purple there as well. But I think that is it for today. This video is getting pretty long. So, and if you want any more tours or different types of videos, I think I have many brushes that I can go over and share my thoughts about, even watercolor, gouache, different shapes and sizes, brands. And the same thing with the art journals as well. Just thinking of different long form videos to put up on my channel here. So I'm open to suggestions. You can leave comments down below. Anything that you would like to see besides tutorials. But yeah, we're going to pack it in for today. And yeah, leave a comment down below, like the video, subscribe. It really helps my channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.